Yeah, all right. That was a little choppier than I'd anticipated. Good evening, team. I'm Colonel Failure, and you're watching me live here on that there internet. Um, yes, it's 7 days to die, and I'll be introducing you to exactly what's going on momentarily. Meanwhile, as is traditional, I'm going to say hello to a few of you in the chat. So if you'd like me to say hello to you even in the chat, now is the time to say hello. We'll start out with the people who've already queued it up. Kick Yes, hello. I think you're in the server, aren't you? Simveld, good to see you. Channel members there. Completely Average Gaming, good to see you there as well. Mark, Maxim, lovely to see you. Off the Rails, good evening there. Who's that? Roygd, good evening. And Diligent Gravy, splendid. And Diligent Gravy just became part of Bad Company. Good job. Well played. Excellent work. Who else? MSJN, Gunwagon. Oh, here we go. We're in the pipe now. Skipperchew, that was a CUDA I missed almost. Pixelator, Daniel, Snake Plissken, Kaya Smoker, First Day Breaker, Mark Patrick, Armin, Yang Goofy, or Jan Goofy, could be either. Derek, Albast, John, I'm going to do four more. Oscar, Martin, Steve, Jado, good evening. All right, okay, that's quite enough of that. Now then, before I unleash the hounds, because it's going to be mayhem as soon as I unleash the hounds, I'll give you a brief tour of the escapade that we're on this evening. So here we are, 7 days to die. Actually, I better just execute some swift admin powers there. Otherwise it'll turn bad. We'll allow it to turn bad just a little later. The bike is, yes, you're quite right. The bike is incredibly nervous about the upcoming shenanigans. Anyway, I'm going to take you for a tour of the Bad Company 7 Days to Die race track, brought to you in association with Electro Sports. And as you will see very shortly, it's a perilous number. But I figured I'd show you in tour mode, because I'll be bringing you Electro Sports classic commentary as the racing season gets underway this evening. I've got three action-packed races for you in slightly different vehicle classes. There you go. So we go through the chicane. I'm going to need to pedal a little faster to get over this. And yeah, there you see, and there's some good Alpha 17 rubber banding going on there. The stoppie is entirely optional. Have I got completely snagged? No. Now we're gonna make it. Gonna make it. Yeah, go on, get over. No, we're not gonna get over. Go on, just go on, son. Go on. Gravity's on our side. I could get off, but anything. We might have to chance anything could happen. We are playing the experimental build of Alpha 17. I don't know if anything gives that away or not. Possibly this very bicycle. Let's pick that up, shall we? There we are. Give me that. Right. Where did that go? It's supposed to now be in my possession. Is it in my possession? No, it's not. Well, I guess we're going on foot then. Right, okay, so here we go. So you make it over the first jump. It's not easy, as I just demonstrated. And then over the second jump, water. Exciting. And then you come down here where these pits to avoid. And then you've got the ramp section here. And you've got various obstacles as you make your way round towards the end of the lap. So without any further ado, and brace yourselves, let's unleash the hounds. Good evening, hounds. Yeah, very good, very good. So if you would like to make your parade through to the starting line, that would be terrific. They should emerge. They've been rehearsing this for mere minutes. Yeah, here we go. It's a clown parade. There you go. All right, and they're gonna line up here, and I'll introduce your runners and riders as soon as we're on the light. Stop honking. Just stop honking for like 2 minutes. There we go. And yeah, all right. So so let's see who we've got this evening. On the end with the blue hair, it's Daz. Good evening, Daz.
Hello.
Get out of the way. This is Sociopath in the gas mask. No? Sociopath? No? Going to say hello to the crowd? There you go.
Hello.
Very nice. Gecko Gaming Geek here on with the hood. Very mysterious. Right, and then Vargan in his t-shirt and skirts.
I'm awfully cold, sir.
Okay. Then you've got one of my cleaners, Pixelator in the cowboy hat.
Hello.
Followed by Kick Yes, hood and sunglasses. Oh, he looks so cool. Okay, just the giggle there, and then Vectrix, the veteran from 7 Days to Die, here in the in the crash helmet. Hold on, I just need to make a quick tweak here. Completely Average Gaming. Good evening. Thank you very much for the donation. Do the competitors know the course? Yes, some of the competitors even helped build the course. But there we go. Now then, I shall activate my spectator superpowers. There we go, and they're under starters orders. Gentlemen, are you ready?
No.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
one's
Now
ever
then, I'm
truly
going to give the crowd, let's say, 1 minute to place their bets on which rider will complete 2 laps first, or indeed at all. Just a reminder, we've got Daz here on the outside, followed by Sociopath. There's Gecko Gaming Geek. No boots. I don't know if that's going to make him faster. Vargan in the skirt. He's and nice hat. And they're all using the bunny hop button. All right. Pixelator in the cowboy hat. He is a moderator, but that doesn't mean that he's any good. And followed by Kick Yes. Doesn't say a lot, but I mean, look at that. And then in the crash helmet, you've got Vectrix or Vico Boy. He can't really decide, so he's named himself twice. Right. Right. Okay. So Kick Yes, we've got to vote in for. Kick Yes twice there. It's all about the skirt. So Vargan picking up a couple of votes there. Pixelator. The Pixelator's getting a vote. So that's 2 votes. Plastic Vicar is now helping by keeping track of the runners and rides. There we go. We've got to vote in for Daz. Daz, it should be said, put together the magnificent lighting system that you will see later on. That's his fault. And there you go. Kiwi Rob, thank you very much for the donation, Kiwi Rob. Is it possible to update the Colonel Failure mainline save, pretty please? Well, it's not really appropriate to this stream, is it, Rob? But yes, I will update. I'll do a new upload of that as well. I mean, you just threw me 10 New Zealand dollars. I mean, the way that sterling is these days, that'd be enough to buy me a house. Right, good. Where are we? Where are we up to in the running? Pix has got 3 there. I'm seeing Vargan is. He looks like he's up for it. We'll go for one more tour of the competitors. If you're watching, place your bets. I mean, this is just for fun. You can't win anything. Although, actually, if this becomes popular, I might work on something along those lines. Something that costs you nothing, but whatever. Get off the phone. Right. So it's Daz versus Sociopath, who has yet to receive any votes. Despite the mask, I suspect that's going to interfere with his eyesight. Gecko, Vargan, Pix, Kick Yes, and I can't decide what my name is. Vectrix. Right, okay. And they're under starters orders. 3, 2, 1, attack. And it's a very fast start there. As you'll see, the latency is terrific here, and I don't know if they've genuinely gone through or if that's just my view. I'm suspecting not. That's a screamer out there. I don't know if that's going to put them off their game at all. Should be pointed out that the server is fine. We've checked all of the metrics, and the server is absolutely dandy. This is all down to the finely crafted Alpha 17 that you're seeing here. So currently in the lead, And fortunately, due to the way that they're moving, I can actually track in real time the leader, and it's Pixelator. No, hold on, he's changed his mind. He's gone back a little bit. Who's this? There's Daz flying through the air. Is Daz? I thought I was the only one with those powers. You still going there, Daz? Oh no, hold on. We're up to the drawbridges here, and still in the lead at the moment. There's a late bid there from Completely Average Gaming, who said that Pix's too long didn't read skills are going to come out to be superior. Meanwhile, we're going to try and catch up with the pack. I'll have to skip the corner here. It's all right. It's all good. I've got the abilities. I know my way around. And out in the lead is Vectrix. I don't know where he came from. Oh no, hold on. It's not. Although this could be some... No, I think Gecko is still on his first lap.
A crowd of zombies.
Don't worry about the zombies. They're just here to enthuse.
Set up.
And we're off. That's yeah. We're now Vectrix adopting a shot. Nice endo. There, Vectrix has decided that going on foot might be more effective. Can't rule that out at the moment, but it is. I mean, who's that? I think that is that Sociopath. No, it's Kick Yes. Kick Yes is currently the leading bike rider, and rather like horse racing, anyone who finishes without their jockey or bicycle will be disqualified. No, that's all gone wrong there. That's not gone well, and it's Daz. Daz appears to be in the lead, but you can't rule anything out at this stage. There we go. Is that 2 laps you've done, Daz?
Yes.
You win. Everybody cheer. Cheers. Daz wins the first race there. Now, believe you me, that was pretty exciting stuff. The smoothness with which that race was conducted was really quite something. Right, competitors, please make your way back to the barn after dispatching the unwanted guests.
Des, can you save me?
Actually, there's quite a lot of unwanted guests. I better go join in there with some unwanted guest removal. Yes, for those of a nervous disposition, the crowd will be thinned after every race. There we go, and just be grateful that you're watching this on television and you're not you didn't pay for a ticket.
You're not in the splash zone.
to come and see it live, because seeing it live is only a temporary thing. There we go. The runners and riders there really showing their prowess now that they're not riding a bicycle, which is tremendous. I'm just going to make sure they're all down after everybody's shot though. Jolly good. Right. Okay. Right. Well, back to the. Hold on. We got a rogue lumberjack here. Oi, you! Get off the track. There we are. We do have a modicum of anti-crowd invasion measures deployed around the track, and I'm sure if you're lucky, you'll get to see something of that kind. If you've just tuned in, this is Electro Sports, race action and gunfire. Right, okay. Take your bicycles back to the barn, please, gentlemen. That would be terrific, and we'll get the next leg underway. So there you go. Is this a biathlon? Says Thiz. It's a name I just thighs. See, saying thighs it kind of means something else to me. Anyways, is it a biathlon, cycling and shooting? Well, yes, potentially. Vargan got rubber banded into the kill pit. Always good. Very nice. Now, we've only got 6 riders in the next race as Mr. Pixelator is going to... No, actually, no, you're not. You're going to race in this one as well. Vargan, back to the barn.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. Come on. Don't make me hurt you with my boomstick. And if you would like to acquire your next vehicles, that would be absolutely splendid. Right, now then, I need to prep the next stage, which is going to involve me being in here. Right. You're probably going to want some fuel as well. There should be plenty of fuel in the chests. If someone can make sure that Gecko, who joined a little late, late entering contestant there, if someone can make sure that that's all sorted out, that'd be terrific. Right. Meanwhile, I need to get my my splendid powers here again. Let's do quite a lot of this. All right. Yeah. Let's have a few of those. Yeah. Yeah. Now this is going to upset the server ever so slightly. Yeah. Don't hit me. I'm on your side. Right. Good. Up, please. And there we go. Right. And we'll encourage them out this way. There we go. Now then, this has been carefully designed and extraordinarily limitedly tested. Come on, ladies. There you go. There you go. That's it. There you are. Come on. Come on. Oh, we might have to do this the other way. Right, gentlemen, if you'd like to line up on the start line, that'd be tremendous. There we go. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Come on, Colonel's here. Out you come. Come play. Let's go. That's it. Good. Right. Okay. That's a couple of them in motion. Right. We'll see how they get on in a moment, shall we? And then we just want to make a slight adjustment here and there. Right. Good. And as you can see, we've got the test area there was it didn't quite make it, so I think I might let's pick that up, shall we? There we are. Good. Well, it's always good to have a clean track. Is a fine track, in my opinion. Right, okay. So for the second race of this, the inaugural Electro Sports Turbo Cup Special Edition Hyper Mix, we have the runners and riders have got themselves a fine new machine. I'll put my shotgun away just in case I get tempted. And it's Daz again. He's gone for the outside lane. As you can see, he's got the sports edition with the basket on the back there that he can store his things in. Pixelator's gone back on your bike. Pixelator's next. He's obviously trying. Never mind. No, I was doing an introduction, but you didn't want it. No, clearly didn't want it. Vargan there.
He's in the back. I got to get home before it melts.
Okay. He's going to get quite a pleasant breeze up his skirt there, I wouldn't warrant. Gecko is he's still going with the barefoot approach, right next to the exhaust. Chancy. Followed by Kick Yes, who I mean, you could put him on a micro scooter and he still looks just so cool. And then you've got Vectrix on the inside lane. Didn't help him last time. Back it up, Pix. Thank you. Right, where's Daz gone? Daz has just disappeared.
Yep.
So is Sociopath.
That's me. I got stuck in the wall and can't log in anymore.
You got stuck in the wall. We can wait. We might as well, having a full contestant pack is worth going. We'll get some we'll get some runners and riders predictions going from the chat in the meantime. So based on the lineup, here's Daz. Right, see there's Daz. Anyone want to bet on Daz? Right here you can see Sociopath, who is allegedly perhaps stuck in a wall, followed by Pixelator, who is momentarily behaving himself. Vargan, I'm not entirely sure exactly how aerodynamic the skirt's going to prove to be. Followed by Gaming Gecko Geek and his third-degree burns on his ankle. Kick Yes,
got a hole in the back, though.
Chilled, effortless, and Vectrix, who's itching to get away. Vectrix, of course, is a specialist in the mini bike stage. Vectrix, any tips for the other riders?
Don't crash.
Good tip. I approve of that one. That's quality material.
I
right
read
there.
that one in your book, Beck.
Yeah.
Page 2, paragraph 3.
That's the second. Oh, hello, Daz. Welcome back. Right. Yeah, Daz is back on his bike. Sociopath, you rejoining?
The
Another
strong
good
Want
side.
thing.
it doesn't want to load the world anymore for me.
The world
Another
does not want to load anymore. Well, we've all had mornings like that. Okay, right. We shall move straight to the high octane race, and we'll assume that Sociopath has retired due to some kind of injury. What have we got? A couple of votes for Kick Yes. Vargan doing quite nicely. Apparently we can't have a race without Sociopath, but he's not going to do it. Maxim is going to vote for Daz. Can Daz make it 2 of 2? Lee is saying that the one in the skirt will win. That's you, Vargan. You're the one in the skirt. Woo! Yeah. See, the second you start wearing traditional female clothing, you suddenly become ignored by all. And then who else we got there? A Sociopath again, but that's another Kick Yes vote. Maybe do a straw poll for the votes. Yeah, if I'd have thought of that, maybe that would have worked nicely. Didn't think of that, therefore it's not happening. But anyway, the one with the biggest gun and the least scruples. Well, that's a bold move there, Eric.
That's
Nice
you, I
one.
think.
Meanwhile, who else we got in here? 50 pence each way on every rider, says the Canadian monarchist. MSJN, no. Gecko's voted for himself. And
Someone had to.
it's another vote for Kick Yes. And here we go. Oh, that's lots of votes. That's Kick Ass. That's someone else entirely. And in fact, a movie. Anyway, let's get this one underway. The preamble there, I'm sure, has got you in the mood to see exactly what these high impact rocket nitrous fueled machines can accomplish. Gentlemen, 3, 2, 1, rip it. And they're off at a heck of a rate there. Oh, and we're away. Here we go. Straight into the corner. Admittedly, I think I might have missed them ripping it. There we go. It's doing that again. I'm sure we've got some action. Somebody left a bicycle there. We'll wait and see where they actually end up. This is going as well as the first race. Here they go. And who's this in the
I've lost my
lead?
bike.
Whoever it is, they're going reasonably fast there. That looks like Vectrix is out in the lead. Although he's not anymore. No, he's in the ground. That's quite poor. It's now Kick Yes who is leading the way. Remember, this is a 3-lap race, gentlemen, not a 2. With each upgrade, we're going to increase the number of laps. Someone's taken the chicken route there, but it's cost them as Vectrix goes into the lead, immediately crushes the concrete barrier. So much for that. That was supposed to be an obstacle. Vectrix is absolutely running away with this one. He's all alone. Although Kick Yes is close. Vectrix is off the track. He's back on the track. He's negotiating a corner. You stacked it?
It spawned me outside of the track.
Yeah,
Okay, good. Good.
I think I'm a lap down.
Good. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see how. Oh, hold on. Who's this? I'm good. No, I think that's someone else there. No, that's Kick Yes, who was doing well, who is now riding a bike with no wheels. Good. Well, that's an exciting development right there. This is Vectrix here. No, that's not. And he's
I have to run to the hangar.
he's taken
Grab a new bike.
he's taken an unusual route with that one. That's also pretty dramatic stuff. Let's get closer to the action here. That's the sound of a screamer, and I still think that there's at least a lap and a half to go, although I do appear to have lost track of anyone who is still competing. Meanwhile, the ladies are emerging. We're just going to have to see how that interferes with the race. Someone went past. I don't know who it was. You'll know when you've completed 3 laps. Just let me know if I miss it. I think this is Vectrix still, who's crossing the finishing line now, starting his 3rd lap. Is anybody else on their 3rd lap?
I'm not even completed my first.
Okay, good. Daz there, pretty much rolling himself in the running for a late charge towards the end. We've got a bit of a pitch invasion there from a construction worker, one of the bigger fans of the Electro Sports action racing series. And who's that in there? That's Vargan. Vargan, what can you tell me?
Well, I've lost 3 bikes now. I've been running, trying to catch up. There's a bunch of zombies. I'm having the worst luck today, sir.
Okay, good. Oh, and high levels of adventure on the finishing straight, as there are 1, 2, 3 screamers. There's a police officer. There's Vargan in the skirt,
I'm running.
trying to
I'm
do
gonna have
something
to
about
finish
it.
the race
We've got a breach in the perimeter, as there's one inside the compound. That's not ideal. Fortunately, we are prepared should any crowd members decide to make a bid for the finish line. I see Vectrix there. Don't see Vectrix's bike. The race isn't over until people have completed 3 laps. I don't care if we stay here all night. It's going to happen. I'm having an executive drink. If any beverage companies would like to sponsor me, I am always open to offers.
Spot me
Going
as
for my
my
3rd
back
lap.
again.
I've got a bike.
Oh, hello. This is Pixelator. He's on a bike. What lap's that, Pix?
No, I'm done. I did 3 laps.
Yeah, I'm second. I managed to cross the line on a bike now.
Results! Ah, terrific. So, Pixelator first, Vectrix second. Someone else inevitably also finished. I think you...
Big man in the middle.
the Canadian monarchist there was pretty unhappy with Kick Yes the result there, and there's going to be a steward's inquiry. We've got this one was it is mandatory. Yes, Eric, it is mandatory to finish on board the vehicle you started off. But meanwhile, there's just a lot of unruly behaviour going on here on the finish straight at the moment. The crowd are clearly disappointed with the result as they saw it. If they saw it, that's not by any means a certainty.
I'm on the home
Why is
stretch.
this policeman Why is this policeman not helping me deal with the crowd?
I think he's got other things on his mind. Here's the nice lady from the ring. That's nice too. And oh, hello. There's a competitor. There's Vargan, still making his way around the track, determined to finish at all costs. Vargan has now finished. We'll say that was, I don't know, let's say 3rd for the sake of argument. Has anybody else actually finished?
Yeah, I know.
Or did you all get distracted by the crowd of onlookers?
I got stuck outside.
Well-wishers, one perhaps should describe them, who turned up
There is a door to get back in. Paulie.
just because they're massive fans of the
There's a door.
Electro Sports League.
Yeah,
there.
I found it.
Yes, I did. Well, it's all go, isn't it? Fortunately, there are trained medical personnel available for any scrapes that might turn up. Arguably, the turning up of these medical personnel may have indeed interfered with the smooth running of that race. But you know, it's all good. Right, there we go. So let's turn our attention to the chat. What do we make of that one then? Then chat. Hello, Urban. How's it going? Well, you can see for yourself that it's definitely going. It's magnificent. You really haven't lived until you see the start of the race. Start of the race is a very exciting moment as they make their way to the initial slalom section, the chicane at the opening of the race. All right, let's. Yeah, enough of that. You've had enough. And you, come on, stop that now. You're just misbehaving.
Now, Colonel, did you say that you had to finish on your original vehicle?
Well, that's a good question. And frankly, we are still codifying the official rulebook for the Electro Sports Riding and Shooting Grand Prix. It's really quite hard to know for sure. Don't be put off. These are just tranquilizers that we're using. It's the safest way to deal with a pitch invasion. Yeah.
All the medical personnel.
There you go. Yeah, on the St John's ambulance here. It's all going swimmingly. Good. Lie down. Yeah, that's it.
All you need is hydration and a rest.
Yeah, that'll sort them right out. They've probably just got heat stroke. in this Arctic wilderness.
I leveled up.
And Pixelator's leveled up. Big news there. I'm sure it's going to affect his performance in the third race of the evening. That's almost certainly.
Put all your points in the legs.
There. We've got a bit of a clean-up to do before we can start the third race. That's another screamer. My gosh. Who's this up here who's not really engaging at present? It's Kick, yes. You're not looking so cool now. You're looking like a big chicken. Get your shooter out.
Boy.
Go deal with the medical personnel. Right.
We got a barfy boy in the parking lot.
Yep. Okay. Good. Yeah. You just lie down. That's it. And you. Yeah. Go on the floor. There we go. It's good family fun for all the family. I'm not sure that's something with tautology going on there. I think she's had enough. Right, and you? It's covered in invisible bees. Troublemaker. There. Down. There you go. That's another one. Hello there, team. How's it? How are we faring?
Everything's on fire. Done.
Everything's on fire. Good. Well, that's business as usual.
Well, it is right you picks.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Come on. Just put some more bullets in the shooter. There you go. That's it. Go on. Lie down. Lie down. I could be on foot, of course, but when I'm using the executive Electro Sports jetpack to commentate on the proceedings, I find it best to stay airborne. Plus, of course, it means they can't hit me. Not that it really matters, because I think I may have God mode installed. Right, okay, there we go. Just you, down. I'll wait for you, shall I? Or are you just doing Ring of Roses out here? Just... It's like shooting flipping Neo. Pack it in. Right, there we go. Oh, hello. It's the girl from the Ring again. Right, let's stop her before Stegs has another nightmare. There we go. Right, you. Oi, hoodie. Good. Right. No, this is professional server hosting. And it's not actually... We can't point the finger at the server. The server is behaving beautifully. This is the experimental build for Alpha 17. And how experimental it is, clearly. Right. Let's go out here. Yeah, you eat this.
Shut me.
Don't do the kill all command. The kill command is actually the kill all players.
I will bear that in mind. Thank you. Right, how are we doing here?
On the server, no matter what they are.
This is a slightly ornamental dog we've got hovering over the bin there. There's another bicycle. Now then, as you can see,
Who's firing rockets? Is it you, Pick?
The jump here has become quite exciting as that bicycle's trying to make its way down to the centre of the universe. And then, what else have we got going on here? There's another bicycle, look. The bicycles are taken up. There's a mini bike that's been, well, it's sunk, that one. And there's a bicycle. This is
Bikes
good.
will take over the world at this rate.
They seem to be putting in a good show. Right then, crowd thinners, if you'd like to return yourselves to the barn, I'm not entirely sure how this mini bike ended up there, but let's get that out of there, shall we?
A wish.
Right, and yes. Are we done shooting, or are you still making new friends?
No friends.
I don't.
Friend in the barn.
The bridge has suffered some heavy damage.
Yeah.
I shot him into another dimension. Oh, well, hold on. Here's some more. Well, you know what? I think that they're just going to make for a fine additional bonus to this third race in the series. Mr. Pixelator, if you'd like to come and join me out on the track.
Oh yes.
Daz has had enough of his bike. He's taken a pickaxe to it, and he's had enough. Now, Mr. Pixelator is joining me for additional support. If you'd like to head to your special position, Mr. Pixelator. So he obviously is not a competitor in this particular race. Competitors, if you are currently viewing the action on the telecast, you should look away now. Thank you. Right, now then, you have a couple of things that we prepared earlier.
Yes.
Yes. I want you to go and distribute 3 of them, but not in bottleneck positions.
Alright.
Thank you very much.
Damn
I might
you.
need some unlock on the crate though, because I lost all my inventory.
Hold on. And unlock.
Go back to the ring, you stupid thing.
There you go.
Alright.
Right, so Mr. Pixelator is assisting here. He's also going to be working as a second adjudicant for the next race. Yes, he's got adjudicant. Sure, that's a top word, that one. Let's see what he's arranging here.
Oh, one hit, I'll be fine.
Nice. That's going to end well for one lucky contestant.
Oh, I know.
Now there are bonuses on this level, contestants, if you can find them, because this is going to be a 4-lap race, and if you can make it round all 4 laps, you win the trophy for the evening, which is going to be extraordinary. Right now then, let's make a quick adjustment here. Yeah. All right, just that one. That one's good. That's it. That's marvelous. So there we go. So there's extra bonus rewards. So if your bike, if it becomes disabled for some reason, you may be able to find a replacement on the track. And I'm sure that's going to end well. So as soon as the adjudicant is back up in the adjudicant tower,
I'm running.
it looks like it. Yep, yeah, very good. Well done. Off you go. There you go. This is a spectator sport par excellence, most definitely. Now, your other little treasure that I've given you, I will let you know when that will come into play.
All right.
Okay, good. All right, gentlemen, you may start your engines. Bring them out to the line. So here we go. This is the very latest in post-apocalyptic transportation. This is the motorbike, and if you thought the game may have had just the slightest amount of difficulty keeping up with a pedal cycle or the mini bike, which has been in the game for years now, then the new bike should be quite something. So here's Daz. Daz has taken his outside line again there, and that's pretty exciting. How are you feeling there, Daz?
Feeling all good.
Daz is feeling good. He's got 1 win under his belt. We've got an invasion from there. Is he going for the bicycles? I'm guessing yes. And then we've got Gecko in lane 2. How's the ankle, Gecko?
Good.
Excellent. That's what we want to hear from a true competitor. Vectrix, what have we got in Vectrix's tips book for this race?
Beware zombies bearing gifts.
Beware zombies bearing gifts. Vargan, how's the weather?
This engine's very hot. My legs are getting burned, but the rest of me is so cold.
Thank you. Method acting there from Vargan. And the silent but deadly and refusing to engage with the zombies, Kick Yes. Are you a zombie sympathizer, as many have said you are?
Mark 1 for yes.
Very good. There we go. So here we go. We're readying up. Line up properly. Stop revving your engines ahead of time there. Now this is a 4-lap race. No chance. And we'll see you at the finish line in approximately 27 hours. Right, here we go. Are you ready? Let's hold on. We'll take a couple of bets here. We'll just take a couple of bets. And chat, what do you think? What's the running and the riding? Remember, we got Daz. He's won a race. He feels good about himself. And then you've got Gecko. Gecko so far not made much of an appearance, but he's still competing, still fighting for every inch. Then in the next lane, I suppose you could call it a lane, it's Vectrix. Vectrix won the last race, came second in the last race. I don't really know. And then Vargan, who finished the last race. That much I do know. Vectrix finished the last race. Were you first or second?
Second.
Second. All right. Well, you suck then. And then Kick Yes, who so far has done nothing, despite the fact that I've bigged him up at every opportunity. So we got 5 riders remaining after the elimination rounds have been completed, and so far we've got some early voting going in for Vectrix there, yes, we've got a vote for Vargan and the man in the dress. Okay, well, yes, we'd all vote for the man in the dress, given half a chance. Vargan's betting on himself, very confident. Skipperchu's taken the long odds on Gecko there. And Lenneth, good evening. The man with the lose gun. Okay, good bet. Off the rail says Gecko. And Eric says kick ass. I'm assuming he's merely rating the level of entertainment that you've got going on here. Whereas Blan is saying kick yes. Kiza has gone for Vectrix. It seems to be a 3-way tie between Vectrix and Kick Yes and Vargan in the runners and riders. Gentlemen, they're under starters orders. 3, 2, 1, activate. And we're away. I've known to kind of keep my distance a little bit. Look at that. It looks great right up until the point that it doesn't. So we're heading into the slalom now. Having tested this myself, I know that the slalom is quite difficult to negotiate on these bikes, but actually with 5 riders now, this is actually going a little bit better. That seemed to be a little surprise there that somebody discovered, but they're still in one piece. Daz, how was that?
Painful.
Good. That's nice to hear. Well, this is actually looking more compelling as far as a race is actually concerned. That's Daz there, still out in the lead. He took the chicken route round the outside, but he's been overtaken. I think he's been overtaken. It looks that way. They're outpacing me. I shall fly a little higher and try and get ahead of the pack. It's hard to say whether the pack that I'm currently looking at is the tail end of that. Is Kick Yes going sideways? I'm not sure.
How many laps?
Are you winning, Kick Yes?
No.
All right. Okay. Well, I'll stop watching you then.
How many laps again, sir?
4. Here comes Daz. Daz definitely I think is in the lead. Pix, distribute more gifts.
Alright.
Yeah, he's going to aim for me now, isn't he?
You could sound more enthusiastic. But there we go. So Kick Yes is in the lead, but he's not in the lead by much. I see Vectrix and I can see Vargan is making a move. Daz appears to have made it over that particularly hazardous hazard.
On purpose, didn't you,
And
Pix?
I don't know if they're outside, but the crowd are getting restless. Daz appears to be embedded there in some fashion. And this we've got the new leader is Vargan. Vargan is now out in the lead, unless of course Daz has somehow entered another plane of existence and is in fact he's won everything, including the main prize. Right, who's this? That's Kick Yes. He's at the I think he's at the back at the moment.
I'm outside the track now.
Good man.
Sorry.
And everyone's taken a detour outside the track, which is certainly intriguing as far as I'm concerned. I'll come down here. There's a bike. Suddenly lacking a rider. Who's dismounted?
I was killed.
You were killed. Oh well, these things happen. It is an adult sport, and all competitors know what they're getting into. But there's Kick Yes making a nice move there. Somehow managed to go through the concrete. spotted that it was a hologram. And I think that's Kick Yes. Is that your second lap complete?
My last lap now.
You're on the last lap. He's on the last lap. Well, it's
So am I.
it's all somebody else is on the last lap. That's Vargan, who's just slid sideways over the finishing line there.
How did it turn me around?
And
This rubber banding is appalling.
no, it's not. That's sport you're talking about. Sport. It's not rubber banding.
You've
It
got
is
to become
sport.
one with the banding.
There
Make
you
it
go.
part of you. Learn from it.
You have to
Keep
you have to
finding random
embrace
locations.
the foibles. That's pretty critical. Right. So as we head down towards the final straight here,
Lap 3 now.
Vectrix has hit lap 3.
And it put me outside again.
Well, and
Excellent. This is my chance to win.
these things happen to all of us.
Final straight.
We're coming in, and that's Gecko there.
Don't mind me.
Gecko, any idea what lap you're on?
3 now.
Thank you. There's Daz,
home stretch.
submarining it. There goes Kick Yes. Apparently
And,
Vargan has won.
No,
Is going to win.
I
Has
already finished.
crossed the line. We'll take the photo finish there and discovered exactly what went on there, because it was certainly too close for me to call, given that there could be as much as 45 seconds in between when a rider appeared to cross the line and then when they actually did cross the
more
line.
lap.
Again.
Good.
Yay!
Yes.
Yeah, but it was in the back there. And it,
You
I
got
was
to the
able
door.
to get, I was able to get back
Yeah.
in the door and go.
That's what I had to do on my third lap.
Yeah, same.
Oh, Daz has come up with an unhelpful moment there for himself. Right, Pix, distribute all of the remaining party favours that you have in the box, and then get yourself a bike. As we go into the final event, racers, if you'd like to bring your bikes back to the start line, if anybody is short of a bike, there are mini bikes and bicycles still available.
When I get to the finish line, I will finish this race.
You can finish whatever race you think it is that you're running on. There's a bicycle there on the wall, very modern art, and there's a mini bike. Now my bike should be here somewhere. There we go. And here it is, Judge Failure, which is what I like to call myself. Here we go. Right, now then. So for the final there we go. That worked well. For the final event of the evening, once everybody is aligned, I believe Pix is just assigning the final pieces of the puzzle. And we're waiting for Daz, who has decided to recombobulate himself there. Yes, we'll see. Vec, you're a bit close, but that's okay. We're chums. That's all good. Do we need some more bikes? Anyone?
Is Pix racing in this one?
Pix will be racing in this one. He's just dropping out some party favours.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
after
also cleaning
after
up.
placing all those party favors, he's gonna have insider knowledge on all the hot spots to avoid. This is the worst scandal in bike race history since Tour de France.
Oh well, there's something
lost
uncanny
the bikes
happens
that
to
way.
me there. Right, let's back her up here. There
Probably
we are.
doping too.
I've gone with the default hazmat headgear for my attire this evening. Felt appropriate given the environment.
I'm in bra and pants now.
Bra and indeed pants. Lovely. That's the way we all like to roll when we're dressing down, going casual.
Driving, yeah.
That's all
Gone
magic.
with Stallone.
So, why was a naked guy running in the background? Asks MSJN. I don't think you really need to ask, do you? No,
Does a
I
naked
would
guy running in
would
the background
certainly
being an
say
excuse?
that you don't need to ask as to why that is. Pix, you about ready to travel there?
Yeah, I'm grabbing a bike.
You're grabbing a bike. Good, excellent. There you are. So this is going to be a formidable lineup. Daz is back. Daz is in business. That's good to see. Vargan, just don't encourage him. Good. Right. Well, with this being the final race of the season, Daz, would you like to go and enable the exotic lighting? I realise you've only just got back on your bicycle, but if you could go and enable the lighting. Pix has gone for the torque speed special. There. Let's give you a bit of space now, or not. Oh, hold on. Yeah, let's give you a bit of space. There you go. I mean, you did choose to join the... flipping, I've got mouse steering on still. It's challenging, but it's not impossible. And I think it's character building. There you go. I might have nicked your bike, Daz. Sorry. I was trying to get it out of the way because Pix was driving like a crouton. Right. Okay. There we are.
It's a Lula crouton or just a normal crouton?
Regular size crouton. Daz, steal the spare bike.
A nothing special crouton.
Right, let's set the mood appropriately.
Pix, the wheels on your bike seem to be slightly discombobulated on my screen.
It's fine.
They're discombobulated on yours as well, Colonel.
Time 24 should be right. There we go. Right, okay, so this is a race to last man standing. Effectively, you are allowed to dismount your bicycle and engage the other riders. However, it will come down to the most laps completed, if any. Does everybody understand the rules?
Just about.
Is everybody suitably armed in some fashion? Not that it's mandatory.
I seem to be unable to move after I get off my bike. I may be at a disadvantage.
That might
I'll
hinder
work with
you
it, though.
somewhat. Right. And the race begins in 3, 2, 1, activate. So, well, I thought we'd decide to see this from the perspective of first person. Oh, as you can see, I was doing well, and then I stopped. They've gone outside the fence. I'm not sure I understand that. He's coming back in. We'll take him in the side. There you go. Lovely. That sounded promising. When you are eliminated, please stand on the viewing platform to declare that you are eliminated. I've seen a couple of party favours already. We're going to need some speed to get over this. Oh, that hurt. Yeah. And there we go. Right. And it is all go. Let's get over the bridge here. Marvellous. And then let's make a quick dismount. Get the shotty. Close the bridge.
Okay, right. I'm off my bike and I can't do anything.
There we go.
So that's good.
Where's my bike gone? That's that's possibly an issue. Now, see, I thought I was being cunning there, but I lost my bike. I'm gonna need a bike with which to eat this. Yeah, you better run. Now then, I had a bike. Maybe this one will work. It's like Harry Potter's bike. Let's get on. Right, we're away.
I can't move.
Does Harry Potter have a bike?
He does now. No, didn't quite make it. And
I'm just waiting to die.
not this again. That's it. We're back in the race. I was being too clever for my own good there. It's all good. So we'll continue down this way. And I'm feeling positive now that we're going to get things done. Please yell out your lap count as you make it past the finish line.
Okay, in that case.
1.
Yeah, I'm at 1.
There you go. Paulie has changed bike. The large motorcycle not suiting his purposes. He has he's switched there to. Sorry, that was Gecko. Beg your pardon.
I couldn't get back on the.
I'm now facing in a slightly unconventional. And Vectrix has bit the dust. Vectrix, post-race chat. What happened?
I got blown up. Don't know what by. I've done 1.95 laps.
1.95 laps. Somehow, will you stop interfering? I'm having enough trouble getting around this corner as oh, for Pete's sake. Right, okay, let's go a little bit backwards here.
Ooh, wall-mounted bike.
Actually, going backwards is not proving to be any more or less challenging than it was previously. Right, here we go. Let's do this. Let's help Pix out. Or not. We're over. I don't know what happened there. but I got quite the distance on that jump. And Daz has left the building. Daz, say it ain't so.
Fourth lap.
Fourth lap. Very nice.
Entering it now.
And here we are, we're down in the final straight. This is quite an exciting straight. Let's try and get over there. Ex-competitors may try and take out existing competitors using firearms.
I assumed that.
I can't move. Or do.
I was already doing that. I assumed it was already what you did.
Well, there you go. So there you go. This is not where I anticipated being, but we're here now, so we'll make the best of it and try and look for a gap in the fence.
Enter the 5th lap.
Fifth lap.
We're
Pick
doing
yes
fine.
there is kick yes even is on his 5th lap. I'm taking a tour of the perimeter because for some reason I found myself in a different county.
I'm also on my 5th lap.
But
now.
this is good. I think that might have been my bike from earlier, you know. But there's no sense concerning ourselves about that now. We're just going to try and find our way back into the stadium so that we can resume the race. Eventually, this looks promising. Yeah, there you go. That works. Right. Okay. Now what? I don't know. Let's try here. No, let's not try there. Let's try going backwards and then in.
Come on, kick. Hit a landmine.
That is not going to work. Okay, well, we're just going to have to drive through the dressing room in order to get back on target.
Enter the 6th lap.
There we go. Kick yes there, reporting his 6th lap being completed. I'm taking a tour of the neighbourhood, which is not helping my chances there particularly, but I'm certainly getting to see the
I can't move or
environment.
get back on a bike. So.
And that's good too. Right, we'll try and go straight in through the front entrance. Here we go. Yeah, it's going well. Here we go. And there I am. We're back. Right, okay. Whoa, apologies for the extreme camera action there. And lap 3. Good times. Lap 3. Again, lap 3. Lap 3. Oh, I'm in a hole. No, where am I? I'm in a hole.
The hell?
Vargan has passed out. What happened, Vargan?
Enter the 6th lap.
I appear to have stepped on a landmine, got really hurt, and then fell onto another landmine.
Oh, that's bad. Pixelator also is no longer in the running. I'm in a hole.
Is it only the 2 of us?
I'm stuck.
And it's really not going. I don't think I'm getting out of here using conventional means. It may be that I might not get out of here using any means, but I am at present still in the race. Get out of the. There we go. Okay, we're in business. I just need a ride of some description. I also need to eliminate the competition. That might be valid. Oh, I see. You've become unfriendly, have you? Okay, jolly good. The anti-crowd invasion devices there seem to have mistaken me for a hostile, which is most unfortunate. As I've been eliminated by the sentry guns there on the start line. Who is still driving?
I am.
I think you're the last one.
You are the you are the champion of the 4th race. Where the heck am I?
Again, you're stuck and can't move.
Although I tell you what, it's
I can fix that.
running quite smoothly over here. Right, I'm going to go and take myself to somebody else. Where are we? Let's go.
Someone left a hubcap here.
171 and.
Where is he?
By the way, I'm the one who reconfigured the turret.
Oh, you did?
There we go. That was you, was it? Well, thank you. That was very much appreciated on my part. Certainly. So there you go. That is the Electro Sports Action Race Series. It's terrific stuff. I heartily. And Vargan's fallen over. It must have. I don't know. It must have caught cold or something. Certainly, nothing to do with me. Anyway, I've been Colonel Failure. You've been an absolute delight. A short one this evening. I'll hang out in the chat there for a little while and answer a couple of questions that I'm sure that you have, such as why might be one of the questions that you have, and I'll provide you the best answer I can think of. Anyway, thank you very much for tuning in. Adventures like this happen on a fairly routine basis within Bad Company, and I invite you to join. You can join in one of two ways. You can either head to the Bad Company site, which is in the description, or you can become a member on that there YouTube, which we are on at the moment. And by doing so, you can do this on a Friday evening. I mean, what else are you going to be doing? Watching some Burke play a train game of some description? I know which I'd rather do. Yes. Anyway, thanks for watching. I've been Colonel Failure. Cheerio.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Join in with the tune.
Bye. 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 This is like the classic.
Quick guess is
Bye.
dying.
Bye. 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 Bye.
Quick
Bye.
guess is dying.
So great. It's really awkward.
Oh,
Alright.
bridge collapse, bridge collapse.
I'm still stuck on the track. Like literally, like just stuck. Can't move. Can't walk.
Yeah.
Oh, the bridge.
Oh god, I'm getting crushed by it.
Can someone come kill me?
Oh, bloody hell.
You stop hitting me.
Oh, that's you. Well deserved.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was on the bridge when it started collapsing.
Oh dear.
It's the bike triggering me. I do like that.
I'm gonna say before I play this game properly on a server.
Yeah.
We need to wait to sleep